We'll take it. It wasn't pretty. For whatever reason, this weekend we didn't play really what we call Seahawk baseball. I'm extremely proud of Luke Giselle. He gave us a great start, and we needed that on today and after what had gone on the first two games. But, we'll take a win's a win. We didn't do a ton offensively again, but one thing we did, we got on base and put a little pressure on them. And when we did have opportunities and get over to second and third, they made some errors and some pass balls that allowed us to score. But, hopefully over the next couple days during spring break, we can kind of work on some things offensively and get back a little bit of better frame of mind. And, we're going to take this time to really just take a step back and relax a little bit, because I think, for whatever reason, we kind of got out of what we do a lot this weekend, and we'll be a lot better coming this midweek game and then going into the East Tennessee State weekend.
Was it something with Memphis pitching this weekend, or was it guys pressing a little bit for the offense to kind of take a step back this weekend?
I will give them credit. They threw the ball well. I mean, they mixed and matched and did a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I will give them credit. But I just thought our approach all weekend was not very good. And, we have to be better when teams are doing that to us. And this weekend, for whatever reason, we didn't. And it's 3 games. We've got a lot of games ahead of us. And I love our team. And I know we'll continue to get better and keep working. It's part of baseball. It gets to your head a lot sometimes, and you just got to sometimes just let it go, learn from it, and get ready for the next game.
Coach Evans went 0 for 4 today. He's hitting just over 200 on the season now after a hot start. What do you think's going on with him, and what do you expect to see from him in the future?
It's just a freshman that really has a good approach to hitting, got off to a hot start, and now is going through probably one of his first tailspins in his career. And he's doing it at a level where there's a lot of video out there and a lot of scouting reports. So he's just got to be better as far as making some adjustments and trusting what's got him to this point and keep working. But I still believe he's going to be one of our better hitters in his career as long as he stays here over the next 3 or 4 years. And, hopefully, we'll get him back going in the next couple of days with some good practices.
Coach, you mentioned the approach put Trevor Marsh in the leadoff spot today. It seems like consistently he's had one of the better approaches at the plate for your team overall this season. Is that something you want to kind of stick with going forward, or was it kind of just trying to switch something up today?
Honestly, it was just trying to switch a little mojo. But, yeah, he didn't get off to a great start at the first 3 or 4 games, but he's been real solid for us the last 2.5 weeks. Noah's average has been decent, but he hadn't really what I squared a lot of balls up, so just felt like move a little bit there, get Trevor there, slide Noah down, mix it up a little bit with a few other guys, and just see if we could get a little bit of something different working offensively.
A little dicey with Blake there at the end, but otherwise the bullpen was great all weekend. How happy are you with their progress and where they are with conference season kind of just right around the corner?
The guys that we've pitched have thrown very well for us. We've got some other guys that have had 1 or 2 appearances in the season that we need to get on the mound a little bit more to get them in a little better rhythm, because we're going to need more than 6 or 7 arms that have been going a lot on the weekends. And hopefully we'll be able to get those opportunities for some guys. Some guys just got to be patient a little bit more, and when their number's called, get out there and give us a good outing. But the guys that have thrown, have been pretty outstanding. And, I said yesterday, everyone's been, thinks Zarian and Roop's going to throw a shutout and we're going to win, 4 or 5 to nothing. They've thrown great up to this weekend, and they weren't terrible, but, they just had a bad outing. We got to be better offensively to help pick them up.
Coach, you mentioned the approach at the plate before. I think it was like 8 or 9 runners you guys still stranded today. What is it about kind of, whether it's small ball or just individual players, their approach at the plate, what is it going to take to kind of be able to get those guys crossing more?
You just got to, again, you got to depend on what pitch you're looking for. And when you get it, don't miss it. And I think a lot of them are up there thinking about 1 or 2 pitches, maybe a fastball and a breaking ball, instead of just say, all right, I'm going to get a fastball in the next couple pitches, and when I do get it, don't miss it. Or I'm going to sit on the breaking ball, and when I get it, don't miss it. And when you start thinking too much up there, you become a whole lot less likely to be successful. Hitting's as hard as anything you can do, and so when you start really throwing the mental side in it, it can get even tougher.
ECU Wednesday, you have a a starting pitcher lined up yet? And with already with losses to Coastal and NC State, do you talk about these midweek games at all anymore with the team?
Oh yeah. We're still early in the season, and we want to keep working and trying to build our resume. And the midweeks that we play against our local in-state schools are very strong and good RPI games. So we'll reevaluate where we're at right now from a midweek standpoint. I know we've gone Brody the first 3 or 2 that we've played, but we'll see over the next day where we're at and make a decision, and then hopefully be in a good position to be prepared and play a good game Wednesday night.
Coach, can you talk about Brooks Baldwin a little bit? He's been consistent in the field, but his approach at the plate too seems like he's pressing a little bit. I know he's going to be important for you guys going forward. What's going to take for him to kind of get turned around here at the plate?
He's just like a lot of guys. They're pressing and swinging at bad pitches. And when pitch selection, you got to make sure you get a pitch that you can handle. All right. There's a difference between being aggressive and having some plate discipline. And a lot of our guys that are struggling are swinging at bad pitches or taking pitches that they should be swinging at. So he's been outstanding for us in the field. I mean, honestly, our defense has been really good over the last 3 weeks. Really good. As long as he don't take it out to the field, he's going to get the bat going at some point. But I've been very pleased with how we've played defense, and he's been a big part of it at shortstop.